is Kevin Steen, Davey Richards, and Roderick Strong and Eddie Edwards, the
guys,
Dojo Brothers.
We got two guys, one influenced by Dean Malenko, the other influenced by Chris Benoit. This is going to be a technically sound display right here, what goes on between these two. Promise you.
My very first ROH event, Final Battle 2011. I got to see these two guys lock it up right here for that championship. Davey Richards and Roderick Strong.
The American Wolf, Davey Richards, returns to PWX, and he is on the hunt for gold. Hello, I'm Craig Veltri, and welcome to the PWX Update Desk. Coming up in this half hour, we will give a full preview to A Hunt for Gold, May the 26th, 2013 at Tremont Music Hall. Tyshion Williams, the owner of PWX, will join me shortly to discuss this amazing card, including your main event. Caleb Konley defends the PWX Championship against the American Wolf, Davey Richards. Also, the vacated tag team titles here in PWX will be put up on the line in a tournament. Unique tournament. Tyshion will be in with all the details. Also, I will have an interview with Joey Nugs, the manager of champions, the champions of managers, and he has that huge bounty. He's raised the bounty, apparently. We'll get the amount, and we'll also get to know the manager of champions. Also, I will have a brief commentary about the confrontation between Caleb Konley and Corey Hollis backstage at the Cabarrus Arena this past 2 weekends ago. Let's bring on Tyshion Williams. He is the owner of PWX. He is also the mind freak behind the Hunt for Gold. So Tyshion, welcome into the Update Desk. Let's talk a little bit about the tag team tournament first of all. I understand that there is a unique, well, I'll let you explain. What's going on with this tournament? Apparently it's all at random?
First, before I get into that, I want to congratulate you on this new show. It looks very nice here. Thank you, Craig.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. What stats? We like to call you at PWX. Stats. What we have here is a unique tournament. Something in the brainchild, something different. Instead, we want to put the control in the fans' hands. So on May 26th, when you come to Tremont, if you're one of the lucky fans who randomly get picked, we're going to put every combatant name in a hat. So whether you have like a tag team, like the worst case scenario, who is actually a real tag team,
yes,
might not be partners.
Well, so what you're telling me is that a guy like, let's say, Jake Manning might wind up in tagging with either Evans or Chase. I mean,
yeah, it could even be your name's gonna be in the hat.
What?
So it could be you and Corky teaming up. It could be you and Joey Nugs. It can be. Well, my name's not going to be in the hat, but it can be anybody. We're going to put the control in the fans' hands. So on May 26th, we're going to make history. It's going to be anybody's chance. So, stats, bring the time, Jack. You might be a PWX Tag Team Champion come May 26th.
If that's the case, folks, I hate to disappoint my partner, but I will bow out and forfeit if that is the case. You do mention, it is mentioned through you actually on your Facebook page, that there are only 4 men that will be not thrown into the hat. It would be Caleb Konley, the champion, who's obviously facing Davey Richards, who is not also involved, and also in a matchup which we'll discuss next week on the Update Desk, Kyle O'Reilly and Kick to Kill Cedric Alexander. Those are the only 4 that will not be involved in this tag team tournament. Now, how many rounds are in this tournament?
I do believe, I'm trying to think, I want to say maybe about
3 rounds, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, 3 rounds. I'm trying to think 3 rounds. 3 rounds, 4 rounds.
It's a 16-man tournament, so it would make sense that there's a 3-round tournament and a heavy tournament as well. We should also mention, because one of those men that we mentioned would not be involved in the tournament, Caleb Konley and Davey Richards as well in a PWX Tag Team match. Championship match. Huge history between these two men. Back in June 2011, at the Leader of the Pack in York, South Carolina, these two men fought over the PWI Ultra J Championship as well, a classic match in the annals of PWX history. This rivalry obviously was not dead at this point. What brought PW management to name Davey Richards the #1 contender?
Well, it really started at Rise of a Champion 8, when Caleb Konley won the heavyweight title back. When he beat Adam Cole 2 out of 3 falls, 2 straight falls,
yes,
to win the title back. Classic match. You can get that DVD on highspots.com.
I was in audience that night. The crowd was nuts. Not a butt in a seat.
And what happened, little did Caleb know, I knew, Davey sat back and watched that whole match with and history repeats. You saw what happened with with Kevin Steen and all that. But Davey pretty much came and he said, "I want Caleb Konley in the ring. I want to have that match with Caleb." Me being the promoter I am, like giving the fans what they want to see, and I was like, well, I knew Caleb had a title defense March 29th, so I knew we couldn't do it there. And there's no secret, everybody know I work for Ring of Honor, and every time I go to work at Ring of Honor, Davey was like, "I want Caleb Konley." And I said, well, May 26th, we can make that happen. So, and it's kind of, I think in Davey's mind, when he saw Caleb wrestle Adam, this is just me thinking, so I can't speak for Davey, is he thought about that match they had before where they almost went 30 freaking minutes in York, South Carolina. Mm-hmm. And I think in Dave's mind, he said, "I want Caleb one more time." And I think he wanted to beat Caleb. I think he wants to beat Caleb to prove that he's better than Caleb. So, I can't speak for Davey, but I'm assuming, that's what he thinks. So on May 26th, here you have Caleb Konley, who's on this tangent since winning the belt back, who's vowed to make PWX a top promotion, taking that belt everywhere. He just came back from a tournament, CZW, Best of the Best. Trying to think, what's he saying? He's on tour now, back up at CZW, so he's preparing. So he's not resting. Some might say that is Caleb putting himself out there too much, wrestling every weekend. I don't know. I say no because I think he's a very fighting champion.
Well, let's bring it back to PWX. As you're aware, the video was just released on PWXPro.com. Corey Hollis was met by Caleb Konley after the show, and well, we'll discuss the comments from Corey Hollis later on in the final segment. But I wanted to get your thoughts on what Hollis had to say, saying that he wanted to humiliate Caleb Konley should Caleb Konley beat Davey Richards on May the 26th.
I don't know what the issue is with that, but Hollis has been blowing up my phone and office, demanding that he wants a title shot. Speaking of, if you just heard the phone just ring, that was Hollis calling me right then and there.
Okay.
So, but Hollis is on a mission. He does not want, even though he's in the tag team tournament, he's one of the names in the tag team tournament. Yes. But if you watch Twitter at PWX Wrestling 1, he has made it very clear he doesn't care about the tag team titles anymore. He wants to move on to bigger and better things. I don't know if it's agenda. I don't know. But I do know one thing: he is determined to get. Ever since he upset Chiba and unmasked him, he declares he wants to be. He's number one.
Well, it is the top prize here in Premier Wrestling Experience, and it will be on the line May the 26th between the champion Konley and the challenger Davey Richards, and that's the owner Tyshion Williams. Thank you very much for joining us here on the Update Desk. Joining the next segment will be the manager of champions, Joey Nugs. Stick around, folks. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to the Update Desk. My guest at this time, the manager of champions, the champion of managers, and the man who is in possession of the $1,000 bounty on the head of 50 Shades of Wrestling, Fear the Beard, whatever his nickname is this week, Zane Riley, Joey Nugs. Joey Nugs, welcome to the Update Desk.
Thanks, Stats. It's good to see it. It's befitting that I am on the premier edition of Pro Wrestling Experience. PWX, I'll tell you. This is going to be monumental. You people out there have never seen wrestling until you've seen PWX. And I'm proud to be here with you, buddy. And that's a good looking tie.
Thank you very much. Well, my question to you is this. Let's start with the $1,000 bounty on the head of Zane Riley. First of all, what's your beef with Zane Riley?
Zane Riley, I'm going to tell you what my problem with is, Mr. Zane Riley. You represent everything that Joey Nugs is not. You see, I'm an educated man. I'm a rich man. I don't drink beer. I drink wine, champagne. Dom Perignon, I got it by the cases at the house. So remember something, Zane. You are just one person out of many in the PWX locker room that I am going to make an example of. Zane Riley, guess what? The $1,000 bounty has now went to $5,000. It's with the 5,000. And Mama Nuggs came to me and said, Joey, what's wrong with you? I said, you know what, Mama? I got more money than I got sense.
So 5,000.
Keep going, buddy. You're doing good.
Thank you. So are you. The $5,000 bounty now on the head of Zane Riley. So let me get this.
That's an open bounty to anybody. I don't care who it is there. Listen to me. I don't care who it is. It could be your mama in the front row. It could be a fan. It could be a PWX wrestler in the back. It could be the janitor. Anybody that has the guts to jump in the ring and take out Zane Riley gets $5,000 cash. And I'm going to tell you, by looking at the fans of PWX, man, they could pay their rent on the trailer park for a long time.
Really?
You better try to tell me they don't stay in trailers? They barely got homes these days, these fans. It's horrible.
Regardless, let me just ask
Give
you.
my hat back. What's the matter with you?
Hey, you gave it to me.
Yeah, you're supposed to hold it. You threw it down.
Well,
that's an expensive fedora. You know that? It's more expensive than the suit you're wearing.
Speaking of expensive, the man that tried to get his hands on that money, Serco, didn't fare so well. If he isn't able to go through Zane Riley, who do you think has a chance at it, even with the stakes raised so much?
Who has the chance at it? Do you know who I am? I am Joey Nugs.
I know very well who you are.
I can get anybody. I can make a phone call. Where's my phone now? Here's one. I can use yours phone. It doesn't make a difference. I call 911 and people are going to run to get $5,000. I can call anybody. I can call anyone from the past of pro wrestling. It could be Rock and Roll Express, the Midnight Express, the future of wrestling. It doesn't make a difference. I can bring somebody out that you've never seen before. The best thing about Joey Nugs is I'm unpredictable. No one can ever predict what I'm going to do. That's why everybody in the crowd, everyone in the locker room is scared. What's Joey Nugs going to do next? You better be scared of what I'm going to do next, because trust me, I'll always keep you on the edge of your seat.
Well,
you're doing a good job. Keep going there.
Well, let me ask you one more question.
I like that name. It fits you very well. Stats is nice.
Well, thank you.
Short for statistics. I like that.
Yeah. Let's not go into what Nuggs is short for, but let me say this. As far as the show on May the 26th, you mentioned you never know who. Can you please be more specific on who you have your eyes on, at least in the PWX locker room, to recruit against Zane Riley?
It could be anybody. You know, with $5,000, your favorite wrestler that all the wrestlers love could change in a minute. I could get $5,000. I could give it to the Man Scout, Jake Manning. He could go from becoming a Weeblo to being a Boy Scout with $5,000. I mean, I could get anybody for $5,000. $5,000, I could even put some pair of tights on you. I bet you'd love to get $5,000, wouldn't you?
I don't need the money that bad.
You don't need $5,000? You must be a rich man. I'm going to tell you. Later on, you're paying for dinner,
by Zane Riley. I repeat what I said.
We're going to the buffet. You're paying.
About that. Zane Riley is about double my size and has about 10 times my wrestling talent. So he's. I will never go into the ring.
You know the biggest thing I need from a wrestler? Somebody that's hungry. Someone that's out to make a mark in professional wrestling. I don't need someone that's already made it. I need somebody that's hungry. Someone that can get the job done. Zane, your time is limited. Your time is coming near. You better kiss your mama. Kiss those ugly kids goodbye, because I'm telling you, it's over for Zane Riley. And you know what? Joey Nugs is taking over PWX. The Carolinas, the Southeast is mine. I run things around here. You're going to learn quick. Trust me when I tell you. Come on, wrap it up. I got things to do. You're lucky I'm here now. Where's the Pellegrino? No snacks. No, I'm not getting no provolone cheese. I got nothing.
Thank you very much.
So you treat me on the premiere edition of PWX? Come on.
Thank you very much, Joey, for taking some time out of your very busy schedule. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for Joey Nugs. Coming up next, my commentary on the confrontation.
Come on, you don't cut me off. I cut you off. I'm out of here.
My commentary about Caleb Konley and Corey Hollis' confrontation in Concord 2 weeks ago. We'll be right back. Finally, on the update desk, a brief comment about the confrontation between PWX Heavyweight Champion Caleb Konley and the former PWX Tag Team Champion Corey Hollis. It was after a PWX Pro Wrestling Evo show in Concord 2 weeks ago where the Midnight Sun Caleb Konley greeted Corey Hollis to commend him on his meteoric rise in the ranks since Hollis and Chip Day amicably split up Gen Kill. What followed from Hollis was a puzzling and pointed response to the PWX Champion. The video you are about to see is available on PWXPro.com.
So
saw your stuff tonight. It's good.
Thanks.
You're impressing me every time. Every time I see you, you're getting better and better. Just want to say, man, keep it up.
Yeah, appreciate it. But you know what? Ultimate prize in this company. It's that right there.
Corey, you're getting better. In time, you're gonna get this chance. You're gonna get this chance to face me for this. But May, it's Davey Richards. You know, a little more down the line, maybe. We'll see. But man, really, good shit tonight.
Hey, wait a second. I just want you to know, I hope you beat Davey for that. So I can embarrass you in front of your hometown. Take that title from you, boy.
Looks like that.
Yep. Have a good one.
For Hollis to say that he looks forward to humiliating Konley in front of a Charlotte crowd is not only disrespectful, but reveals an almost sinister side to Hollis that not even the braggadocious nature of Jen Kill ever showed us. Corey, Caleb Konley is right to say your title shot is coming. In fact, it would behoove PWX management to give serious consideration to this idea. But to say that you look forward to humiliating somebody throws sportsmanship out the window and lands you in personal territory. Shake that hornet's nest at your peril, Corey Hollis. As we've seen out of Caleb Konley in past months against Rep Titus and Adam Cole, you make it personal with this guy, the midnight sun will often rise to the occasion. That's my opinion, but I'm right. And that'll do it for the PWX Update Desk. Join us next week when we will discuss Kyle O'Reilly, the ROH Tag Team Champion, going up against Kick to Kill Cedric Alexander. We'll also get some more information on the big show coming up at Tremont Music Hall in Charlotte, North Carolina. A Hunt for the Gold, headlined by the man you saw in that video, Caleb Konley, going up against the American Wolf, Davey Richards. For PWX, I'm Craig Veltri, and this has been the Update Desk. So long from Belmont, North Carolina.